here's something for the new year that has been such a gift and will bless so many people's lives. It's a website called Toodledo, Toodledo. I'll put the link up in the info section. And it will completely transform all aspects of your life, from your spiritual, financial, social relationships, your health and exercise. It amazes me the power of writing our goals down. And again, I'm using this in conjunction. I also recommend reading David Allen's book, Getting Things Done. But what gets written down gets accomplished. If you do nothing else from all my other videos and do this one thing, it will really have such a tremendous ripple effect. What happens is we have a limited amount of energy. We have a limited amount of resources, and most of us are in the red. So we spend more energy than we take in or than we can generate. And so we're constantly feeling drained. We're constantly feeling like we're not getting where we want to be. And this has a domino effect, because then it creates a sense of procrastination, a lack of self-discipline, a giving up, resigning yourself to life, and just kind of falling within the system, within the matrix, and our lives become robotic. We have jobs that we aren't passionate about. Our relationships tend to wither, the marriages, our relationships with the children. We don't have time. We don't have the resources, and we haven't been taught how to properly manage them. Oh, and by the way, the website's free, but it does offer a lot of great features. I think it's for like $15 a month. Again, I have no affiliation, just have reaped tremendous benefits from this website. So, Getting Things Done approach to life is freeing up a lot of your own personal creative energy, or your life energy. Our most precious resource is our life energy. And what happens is most people have all these things they want to do, from the day-to-day managing tasks, taking the kids to work, going grocery shopping, picking up the cleaners, returning emails and phone calls, the more trivial stuff that consumes our days, to the bigger stuff, the dreams, aspirations, finding a new job, traveling, writing the book you always wanted to write, or taking the risk, or taking classes in art, whatever your pursuit is. So we have all these things kind of just circulating in our minds, and as they circulate, they're draining energy. So because we're thinking about it, how we're going to get it accomplished, and it's like the gas tank with all these things ruminating in our minds. The gas tank is slowly being drained. So it's using energy without any positive return. And you see this all the time. You see, people are just exhausted. They're overwhelmed. So what this approach does, and what this website allows you to do, is it's like your own personal life coach. You take all the things that have been circulating in your mind, bouncing off like a pinball, distracting you, and you get them down on paper. And if you don't like to use the internet, you can use a piece of paper to do the same thing. I think the internet's just a far more easier, effective approach. And you just you dump everything that's going on in your mind, and you dump it into this website, this master to-do list. But not only is it a to-do list, it's like your goal setting, your projects. You could use it to remember people's birthdays. I mean, there's a plethora of uses that you can do. But you're just taking all those little pebbles, those rocks that we were carrying around, weighing us down, and just dumping them in here. And then you feel that lightness. You feel free. You feel like, oh my gosh, now I can actually use my resources to follow my path, to pursue what I'm really passionate about, or my dreams, or even manage my day-to-day tasks. So when you wake up in the morning, you don't even have to think, oh, what am I supposed to be doing? Oh, I need to do this, I need to do that, I need to do that. All that is kind of draining energy. What you do is I click on the website, instantly I say, okay, this is the first thing I need to do. You could set it in order of priority. This is number 1, this is number 2. There's many ways you can lay out, this is what I need to do on this date and tomorrow, and then you could create subtasks. So this is a great feature. If you have a master task, let's say it's writing a book. oh my God, it seems so overwhelming. How am I going to write a book? 15 minutes a day over a year, you can write a book. You can write like a 200-page book. So for the $15, it enables you, if you pay the $15, it enables you to break your goals down into subtasks. So you have this master goal of writing a book. Normally, most people won't do it. Too overwhelming. Inch by inch, everything's a cinch. You eat an elephant one bite at a time. So you have this writing the book. And then what you do is you break it down into little baby steps, plan of actions. And you can create subtasks under the master goal. And then they appear on each day that you want to devote towards that. It's effortless. You don't even have to think. Because normally when I think about doing something, I think, oh, the first instinct is to procrastinate because it's too overwhelming. And if you find yourself doing that, then you need to break it down even to a smaller baby step. Now, when you see these baby steps, it tells you what you need to do on that specific day. Oh, okay, that's easy. I can do that. And you just make consistent progress. The most important thing in anything, in training, for getting in better shape, training in a sport, learning a new language, a craft, becoming a better husband, spouse, parent, it is consistency. Consistency, consistency, consistency. That trumps everything else. And especially for New Year's resolutions, what we tend to do is set these lofty goals, and by the second week we've kind of fallen by the wayside. So, for example, if one of your goals is to start going to the gym, first it's probably better to find something you really enjoy to do. So if you don't enjoy, if you enjoy going to the gym, by all means go to the gym, but maybe playing a sport, walking, cycling, swimming, something that you really enjoy to do. And then learning a new habit pattern, you start slowly. So instead of saying, okay, I'm going to go to the gym, 2 hours, an hour every day, or 4 or 5 times a week, you say, I'm just going to go for 10, 15 minutes for the first month. And now you're starting to create habit patterns. In weight loss programs, people set lofty goals. So instead of saying, I'm going to, lose 20 pounds the first month, you say, I'm just going to lose 3 pounds, 4 pounds. And again, over time, consistent progress reaps huge, huge rewards. And now, what this website Toodly do, I'm probably pronouncing it wrong, but what it enables you to do is create categories. So what you want to have is a balance in life. And most people's lives are kind of out of balance. There's too much life energy being spent in work. There's too much life energy being spent in maybe the relationships or possessions. So, and you want to manage your life energy like you manage money. And so with this, you can create categories. Okay, first category is physical. And then you set a goal, and then you set a specific plan of action. And then you can have repeating goals. If your goal every day, the goal will come up, or every other day you can set it up. I'm going to go walk for 20 minutes. I'm going to go walk for 15 minutes. I'm going to write for 10 minutes. I'm going to journal. There are so many things to do. But the most important thing is what gets written down gets accomplished. The problem with us is that we tend to be lazy on the front end, which affects us, again, the domino effect on every other end. We tend to say, oh, I know my goals. I don't need to write it down. And no, absolutely not. I used to think that, and I used to kind of plod along, stumble, bump into walls, and not move farther along my path. Now, you don't have to think, because every day it's set up for you. You click in, or it's also a great supplement on the iPhone. So you could add tasks on your iPhone. You could read on what I need to do today, and it's effortless. You just, okay, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, and you start ticking things off, and then you get this rewarding sense of accomplishment through practicing self-discipline. When you are self-disciplined, in small things, it starts strengthening that muscle for bigger things. And I think a lot of misery in people's lives is their lack of self-discipline, especially in the Western civilization where we're accustomed to instant gratification. Delaying gratification, practicing self-discipline, and using the tools that will help you get there will completely transform one's life. All right, give me your feedback, give me your comments. If you check out this website, and again, I'll leave the link up top. Thank you.